Today on Running to Him.
Servant leadership is difficult to master. Today's reading is Luke chapter 22, verses 24 through 53, and we'll be concentrating on verses 24 through 26. Luke chapter 22, verses 24 through 26 says, "And there arose a dispute among them as to which one was regarded to be the greatest. And he said to them, The kings of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those who have authority over them are called benefactors. But it is not this way with you. But the one who is greatest among you must become like the youngest, and the leader like the servant." Now there are many different leadership styles, and most are effective in circumstances that demand a particular type of leadership. But servant leadership is one of the least used styles because someone must be very strong and secure to be an effective servant leader. The scene which Luke paints is on the evening of the Last Supper. Christ is about to be arrested and crucified. Peter is about to deny Christ, and the disciples will scatter through fear. We might think that now would be a good time for Jesus to give the open quote halftime close quote football coach speech. Open quote, "Boys, I know that things are getting tough out there, but when the things get tough, the tough get going. We need to put our nose to the grindstone and power through the circumstances. We've got to give everything. We've got to push past the roadblocks. Now get out there and show the world what you're made of." Close quote. Instead, Jesus tells them that the true leader is a servant to the rest of the people. The true leader sacrifices him or herself so that others might accomplish those tasks which are before them. Yet there were times when Jesus was forceful. He cleared the temple of the money changers, setting a principle for the church that we are not to combine that which is temporal with that which is eternal. Jesus showed compassionate leadership with the woman at the well and with the woman caught in adultery. He showed sacrificial leadership when he allowed himself to be taken to the cross. At the Army Infantry School in Fort Benning, Georgia, there's a statue depicting a young lieutenant with his arm raised holding a rifle and looking over his shoulder crying out, "Follow me." This statue depicts the leadership style of one being out in front, leading the way. Now the servant leader will at times show many leadership styles. There will be a time when the leader needs to assert his or her authority when a theological position is being attacked. But when a person is sick or dies, the servant leader will be there to grieve with the family and to comfort by walking with them. Servant leadership then combines many leadership methods, but always seeks the betterment of those being led. Servant leaders are servants when mentoring those whom they are leading to gain skills so that they also can lead. We need to evaluate our leadership styles and modify them as we find they are not seeking the best in people and satisfying their needs.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.